Now it's your turn to get free advice from the dentist. Dr. Mark Hyman is here to answer your questions about your family's teeth, and he can also talk to you about cosmetic dentistry. So give us a call. The number's 1-800-807-8255. Dr. Hyman, welcome.
Julie, good to be back.
Oh, we're so glad to have you
Thanks
as
for having
always.
me.
And we have our first caller on the phone for you. We have Sheila from Jamestown. Sheila, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your question for Dr. Hyman?
My question is concerning cosmetic dentistry. I have a partial, which is the teeth on the right, and it bridges a tooth to the left. And my four front teeth are actually caps. They're a one-piece cap. It had a metal piece that the partial hooked to. I want to change it. I just don't know what my alternatives are. If I've gone too far with what I've done, without the partial, there are no teeth from the eye tooth back on the right. Implants are expensive. Is there an alternative? I just don't know where to go with this, and I don't want to make the wrong move again. Have I gone too far or to point of no return, kind of?
I'm glad you called. It sounds like you've had a tough time with your dental care in the past, and now you're looking to do something different to change your smile, and I appreciate your call. Modern dentistry's got some really cool things for you. You mentioned that dental implants are expensive, and they are, except you kind of get what you pay for. If you look at it over a 10-year period of time, it ends up costing about a cup of Starbucks a day, to get some complex implant work done. As far as getting that you've had crowns on your front teeth and the partial hook onto that, it sounds like a precision attached partial. That could be worked with an implant, or you could just have the implants done and never wear a partial again, so you don't have to take your teeth in and out at night. And for folks that have chosen that short term, it is a large investment. Long term, people find that it's an extraordinary increase in the quality of their life, their ability to smile and sing and kiss and just have a very fulfilling life. So go speak to your dentist and see what's appropriate, what's new in modern dentistry. There's some really cool things.
Now we want to go to Eloise from Winston-Salem. Eloise, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your question for Dr. Hyman?
Well, I have a upper parcher and a bottom parcher, but I didn't wear the bottom parcher, so it's too tight. I was wondering if I could get it adjusted.
Right. You've got your partial. I'm presuming that they've got metal clasps on them, as some of the partials do. Sometimes it's as simple as adjusting them like that, just tweaking the clasps a bit. Sometimes if the teeth have shifted, it may not fit anymore, and so it may be time for a new one. You can talk to your dentist. There's a traditional partial that has a chrome cobalt, a metal base to it. And there's also a partial called a Valplast, which is an all acrylic partial, so when you smile you don't see any metal. Those are lighter than traditional partials. They're several $100s less expensive. So you can speak to your dentist and see, is that a good alternative for you?
All right. Now we want to go to Leslie from Archdale. Leslie, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, we're wonderful, thanks. Thanks for calling. What's your question for Dr. Hyman?
Yes, my question is, I have a 4-year-old daughter, and she has been to the dentist before and had a filling.
Right.
Now she's terrified. How can I get her to go back, because she's got more teeth I feel like need to be filled?
Right. That's one of the biggest issues to me, is when a child doesn't have a good experience at the dentist. And there are a lot of men and women in dentistry that take a lot of pride in how well they treat kids. In our office, we have a video that the kids get to watch of a monkey getting his teeth worked on, of 2 dogs going to the dentist. So we try real hard to make it fun for the children. If we need to get treatment immediately and your child just has too much anxiety, there's medication that they can take, like a little liquid type Xanax, that can help the child take a little nap during the procedure. There's also laughing gas. For the kids, we call that moon air, that we put a little mask on their nose and they can just kind of float away during the procedure. I hate that your child had a bad experience. Get them to a dentist that loves treating kids, and let them sit down and get to know your child and talk to you as well and see what's appropriate. I promise you there's an answer that she can have good visits and love going to the dentist as she grows up.
And Dr. Hyman, speaking of children, I understand you have a prop with you today that you were so kind to bring. Tell me about this, please.
It's summertime, and people love sports drinks, which are full of sugar,
right,
as well as sugar
especially
sodas.
kids, right?
A 16-ounce soda has 16 tablespoons of sugar in it.
Oh my!
So it's disgusting. And what we have, this is an example of Fluoridex. This is a super saturated fluoride toothpaste. Drinking water in the Triad has 2 parts per million of fluoride.
Okay.
This toothpaste has 5,000 parts per million. So it's easy for me to sit there and say to a mother, don't give your child sports drinks, don't give them Gatorade, don't give them soda. Everybody's going to drink some of it. I understand that. What I would ask is just don't sip it, drink it, and then rinse your mouth out. And then at night, use a super strong fluoride, which can help protect your teeth, particularly while children are young. It's just really critical.
And we just have a little bit of time left, but Doctor, I want to ask, how would one know if they need something like Fluoridex?
Right, we can go, one of the big things is your water fluoridated or not.
Okay.
So if you have well water, very probably you don't have enough fluoride naturally. Everybody needs an adult needs 1 milligram of fluoride a day.
Okay.
Young child about 0.5 milligram of fluoride a day.
Great
so you can have your
information.
water tested. You can ask your dentist where you live, what do they know about your drinking water, and it's just critical because a lot of folks say,
Sure.
well, yeah, we're not on well water, but we drink bottled water at home, so they're not getting enough fluoride.
That way
Which
either.
makes a huge impact.
Right, certainly. Dr. Hyman, thank you so much
Nice
for
to be
being here
back, Julie.
today.
Thanks for
Always a
having me.
pleasure to have you.